Fitting the Bendix Ultimate 4-wheel drive brake booster is a relatively simple job thanks to its bolt-in configuration, requiring no further modifications to complete the upgrade. The specifics may differ from vehicle to vehicle, so check the repair manual before diving in, but the basic procedure is more or less the same across most cars and 4-wheel drives. This upgrade should only be performed by a qualified automotive technician. First, you'll need to relieve the vacuum pressure within the system so that you can disconnect the vacuum line and separate the master cylinder from the brake booster. To remove the original brake booster, you'll first need to remove the master cylinder. In most cases where ABS is present, the brake lines will need to be removed from the master cylinder. Remove as much brake fluid as you can from the master cylinder. Remove the brake pipes connected to the master cylinder using a pipe spanner. Remaining fluid will drain out of the master cylinder, so you'll need rags underneath to catch it. Do not drain the brake pipe and try to minimize loss of fluid from the pipe to the ABS module. Lastly, you'll need to disconnect the electrical connector from the brake fluid reservoir and undo the mountings bolts with your ratchet and appropriate socket. Now that you have the brake master cylinder out, you'll also want to check the seal at the end of the cylinder to make sure there aren't any signs of brake fluid leaks. If there are, replace the brake master cylinder. With the brake master cylinder out of the way, it's time to replace the brake booster itself. First, you'll need to get underneath the dash on the driver's side and disconnect the booster pushrod from the brake pedal. Locate and grab a small screwdriver or a pick and remove the retaining clip that connects the two together. Next, grab your ratchet and undo the nuts that hold the booster to the firewall. From there, it's simply a matter of carefully sliding the old booster out. Fitment of the Ultimate 4-wheel drive booster is simply a reversal of the removal process. However, there are a few extra steps. Make sure to lubricate the pin with the recommended lubricant to ensure smooth operation. Once the new brake booster is fitted, clean the surface with a clean rag and brake cleaner before refitting the master cylinder to ensure a tight seal. If you've had to disconnect any brake lines, the final step will be to bleed the vehicle's brakes to remove any air caught in the pipe between the master cylinder and ABS pump. First, top up the master cylinder with the correct DOT brake fluid. Ensure there is a clean rag underneath, then using a pipe spanner, loosen the fitting on the ABS pump while another person gently applies the brake pedal. Brake fluid and any air should come out of the fitting. Tighten the fitting before the brake pedal is released. Repeat if necessary. Top up the brake fluid reservoir to the correct level. Note, if air gets caught in the ABS pump, an adequate scan tool will be required to bleed the ABS unit. When installation is complete, confirm pedal height and operation is correct without the engine running. With ignition on, check that the brake lights work as soon as pedal is applied. Then, test with the engine running before road testing the vehicle. And that's the complete guide to fitting the Ultimate 4-wheel drive brake booster. Go to www.bendix.com.au for further information.
Bendix. Put your foot down with confidence.